Okay, you guys, this is the last skill of the chapter. So we are going to go from a name to a formula. So this is for writing covalent formulas. So what we're going to do first is when we're given a name, we're going to write the symbol for each element in the order that they are named. That's really important. We can't mix up the order. Remember, they're both nonmetals. So we can't have a rule of like metals go first, nonmetals go second like we do with ionic. So we just have to write it in the order that we're given it. So we're going to write the symbol for each element in the order they're named. So remember, the symbol is going to come off of the periodic table. So for each of these pieces, you need your periodic tables out. Okay. Then we're going to use the prefix and work backwards to help us decide what the subscript would be. So we'll go from a prefix in the name to a subscript on our compound. And remember, subscripts are written below the line or below the symbol. Okay, so let's look at this. First one, dihydrogen monoxide. So we're going to do the symbol first. So hydrogen is my base, my element, and the symbol for that is H. And then di is my prefix, and I'm going to look that up and see that di means 2. Okay. My second element, oxide, remember we changed that ide ending, so I got to put it back to oxygen to find the element, O. And my prefix is mono, and mono means 1. So my formula is H subscript 2 O, and then remember I don't write subscripts once, so just H2O. So dihydrogen monoxide is the chemical name for water, H2O. Let's try another one. So we've got xenon octachloride. So my first element is xenon, and it doesn't have a prefix. So remember our exception to the rule, if there's no prefix on the first element, that must mean that there's just one of them. And then octachloride. So I see chloride, change my I to an E. So chlorine is my element, Cl, and octa means 8. So my formula is xenon, Ze, Cl with the subscript 8. Okay, next, carbon monoxide. So carbon is my first element, and there's no prefix. So again, that prefix tells me there's just one. And then oxide is oxygen, and the mono tells me there's just one of them. So this is just going to be CO because we don't write those ones. Okay, so again, you guys, we use the table to break it down a little bit, see where everything's coming from, but you don't have to use a table every time. So go ahead and try it on your own. So pause the video and try it. Okay, I hope you actually paused the video. We're going to look at these now. So we've got triboron, which tells me that there is 3 boron. Tetranitride, and nitride is nitrogen, and tetra is 4. So B3N4. Okay, next one. Tetra phosphorus tells me there's 4 phosphorus. And then decoxide tells me that there is 10 oxygen. So something about this one, you guys, is the decoxide. Usually when there's 2 vowels in the middle like this, you're gonna cancel one of those vowels out. So in this case, we have to keep the O because of oxygen. So the A gets cut and it becomes decoxide. It's going to be kind of like our endings where you have to kind of play around with it and see what feels comfortable before you kind of decide. So if you are really close, or if you kept it, or you took out too many vowels, I'm still going to give you that as we're getting used to it. So you guys at this point can finish the whole naming practice sheet. The first 10 are writing the name. The second 10 are writing the formula from the name.